Hey guys, hope you're going well. Today I'm chatting about the indie coming of age movie Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. One of those weird, quirky, but almost lyrical titles. I found that once I heard it, I just couldn't get it out of my head. I couldn't ever forget it. It's based on a New York Times best-selling book by the same name from author Jesse Andrews and has been adapted to the screen by Alfonso Gomez-Rejon, who has been a very well-established second unit director. He's done a bunch of stuff from Babel to Argo and a heap of American Horror Story episodes. I also heard he was an assistant to Martin Scorsese on a bunch of his work, but this is only his second feature film. I felt like this was one of the most talked about indie movies of the first half of this year because coming out of Sundance at the beginning of the year, this movie picked up the Grand Jury Prize and really felt like the Sundance sweetheart. It was the #1 movie. I felt that really was going places after the festival. But then, to be honest, because I knew the movie dealt with illness, specifically cancer, which one of the characters is diagnosed with, I was really, I want to say, a little bit apprehensive walking into this movie. I kind of had been warned that it was going to really tug on the heartstrings, and movies like that are sometimes very emotionally draining, and you walk into it knowing that you're gonna have a cry and you're gonna feel a lot of feelings. But having said that, me and Earl just approached what could be a very heavy subject matter with a breath of fresh air. This is a quirky high school movie. The main character, Greg, played by Mann, is this perfect blend of awkward, cool, and he is sort of forced to reluctantly befriend another classmate of his, Rachel, played by Olivia Cooke, who is diagnosed with cancer. And they develop this kind of awkward friendship where he knows that she's sick and he doesn't quite know what the right protocol is to talk to someone or, you know, build a relationship with someone who is sick, especially because they're not the kind of people that would have been friends otherwise. And that is where Earl comes in, who is Greg's friend and co-worker, as he calls him, because the two of them love to make these sort of spoof movies together in their spare time. It's the combination of all three of them that just balances out the group dynamics, and there's a really sweet and awesome friendship there that they all develop. Everything from the slightly off-kilter soundtrack to the really dynamic camera showing you these great odd wide angles that give you a really unusual cinematic perspective that I haven't really seen used before in this way. The camera is constantly panning and sort of directing your eye to little details and moments. I just thought it was hilariously honest and really witty and smart, but in a kind of understated and modest way, if you know what I mean. It wasn't like clever, smart, bang, bang, bang. It was more like quirky, indie, clever, smart. I think what I'm trying to say is that it didn't feel overly pretentious, which is the risk that a lot of material dealing with terminal illness can sometimes take a road towards. They are my thoughts on the movie Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. This has definitely been an indie that has stood out to me this year. I'm really glad that this movie is getting a wider cinema release off the back of doing the festival circuit, because it is a breath of fresh air, I think, especially with a topic such as this. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my other movie and TV reviews, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!